Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Jason, your host and curator of all things science fiction and roguelites. Today, we're diving into a fantastic lineup of upcoming games for 2025 that fit our favorite niche, science fiction, roguelite, survival horror. We've got a mix of brand new titles and some speculative releases that will surely excite you. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into this list of thrilling games to keep on your radar. First up, we have Tenebris Somnia. Developed by New Blood Interactive, this game is dropping sometime in 2025 for PC. It's an 8-bit science fiction survival horror game inspired by classics like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. The twist? It includes live-action cutscenes. Players will solve puzzles and face horrifying monsters in a retro-styled world with roguelite elements that ensure every playthrough is unique. The blend of pixel art and cinematic terror promises a haunting experience. Next, we have Cronos, the New Dawn by Bloober Team, also set for a 2025 release. This game will be available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. Known for their work on the Silent Hill 2 remake, Bloober Team brings a new sci-fi survival horror that fuses the atmospheres of Alien and Silent Hill. Expect time travel mechanics, monstrous creatures, and a focus on evasion and resource management. While it's not explicitly roguelite, the game's time manipulation and branching paths suggest a lot of replayability. Moving on to Retrieval, from developer 33 Immortals, you'll join Hannah Loche as she explores a mysterious base on the planet Ryhalion. This game is packed with survival horror elements and procedural mission structures that align pretty well with roguelite principles. It's set to launch on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series in 2025, too. Expect a mix of secrets, horrors, and survival mechanics as you delve into this eerie world. Now let's talk about OD, a mysterious project from Hideo Kojima, published by Xbox Game Studios. This game is still under wraps, but it's described as a new form of media blending game and film. We can only speculate on the details, but knowing Kojima, we can expect innovative gameplay and rich storytelling. Although the roguelite elements are speculative, the promise of replayable and dynamic experiences is intriguing enough to keep an eye on. Next on our list is The Alters, coming from 11-Bit Studios. This sci-fi survival game puts you in control of John Dalsky, who must create alternate versions of himself to survive a deadly planet. You'll be dealing with base building and resource management, and the randomized events and survival challenges lean heavily into roguelite territory. The alien environment and psychological strain of isolation bring in the horror elements, making this game a compelling addition to the genre. On January 29, 2025, Ossified Games will release Mutation. This game combines procedural dungeon crawling with the Lovecraftian sci-fi theme. Expect to face cosmic horrors and manage your resources as you navigate randomized dungeons. The eerie monsters and oppressive atmosphere promise a strong blend of sci-fi, roguelite, and survival horror elements. This one's definitely a must-play for fans of the genre. Let's take a look at Dead City, set for a 2025 release on PC and other consoles. It's a sci-fi survival horror game where players must escape a city overrun by horrifying monsters. The randomized encounters in this post-apocalyptic urban setting hint at roguelite elements, while the sci-fi horror roots run deep with monstrous creatures lurking in every corner. This game combines intense survival mechanics with a strong narrative. Up next is Silent Hill F, a new installment in the iconic series from Konami, tentatively set for 2025. This game takes us back to 1960s Japan, introducing us to a world of bloodied sakura blossoms and terrifying new monsters. While primarily survival horror, elements of the series' procedural past suggest there could be light roguelite mechanics in play. It's a fusion of classic survival horror with subtle sci-fi twists, making it a title to watch for sure. For Solis by Dear Villagers is our next game. Expected for a 2025 re-release or expansion, it's set on a remote Martian base and is all about isolation and psychological terror. Players will explore, scavenge, and survive, encountering randomized environmental hazards that suggest roguelite elements. It's a narrative-driven survival horror game with solid replayability, ideal for fans of the genre. Finally, we have Unholy, a game by Hook also expected in 2025. You'll be playing as Saida, navigating a world dominated by monstrous creatures. This sci-fi survival horror features stealth, scavenging, and combat. The randomized encounters and resource scarcity align well with roguelite mechanics. Set in a post-apocalyptic, alien-infested world, it promises a chilling experience with every playthrough. That's all we have for today's episode of the Sci-Fi Roguelite Podcast. I'm Jason, and it's been a pleasure to walk you through these exciting upcoming games for 2025. If you want more details or links to the trailers, check out the show notes. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Stay spooky and keep surviving.